Are you the kind of person that carries their heart on their sleeve? Or maybe you're the type of person that everything bottles up in you and then all of a sudden, boom, it just explodes. Where in this video, we're going to look at some surefire ways spiritually to help you with healing your heart and keeping your heart in check so your emotions are not used in order for you to be attacked. Okay. So there was a politician, a very emotional politician who died. And when he died, he went before this great big being. And he was like, oh my goodness, this has to be my judgment day. And the great being, he was shocked to find out that the great being said, there's no judgment here. It's all about choice. So you get to choose whether or not you want to go to heaven or hell. And I can show you heaven first. Well, the politician thought, oh, well, let's peek this out. Let's see what heaven be. And that great being opened up the gates of heaven. Now, when the guy went in, heaven was cool. It was chill. I mean, it was quiet. It was clean. It was nice. But the guy thought maybe this is a little bit too quiet for my take. So he let the great being know, hey, I'm ready to peep out hell. Let me see what that's all about before I make my decision. So the great being opened up the gates of hell. And when the guy stepped in, it was like, party over here, ain't nothing over there. He was like, oh my goodness. And he went party hopping from one place to the next. It was exciting and so much fun. And all these emotions started to come from him. He was like, this might be the place where I need to be. And then the devil showed up. And the devil was like, so what do you think? And the politician, feeling filled with emotions, he said, you know what? This place seems a lot cool. And the devil said, yes, yes, yes. Hell has a bad reputation. But you see what we're like. So with that, the emotional politician said, great being, I've made my choice. And poof, he was back in front of the great being. And the great being said, where would you like to spend eternity? He said, absolutely, 100% positively, hell. I want to go to hell. So the great being said, as you choose. Poof, the guy gets back to hell. And all of a sudden he looks around and there's no parties. And people are screaming and moaning. Oh, oh. He's like, oh my God, I don't understand what's going on. And then he saw this heat and fire. And just, he's like, this sucks. And then all of a sudden he saw the devil. And he said, devil, what's going on? It wasn't like this earlier. And the devil said, oh, I see. So let me explain to you. When you first came here, we were campaigning. That was campaign day. But this is election day. You voted. And the emotional politician was stuck where he was. So let's take a look at what you can do when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your heart, because your heart chakra, right? Boom. So you have your physical heart, right? Which is kind of like right here on you. And then you have your spiritual heart, where like you get that pain in your chest or weight on your chest, or when your heart gets broken, you feel it right here, not necessarily physically right there. If that's what happens to you, then what we need to do is we need to mend and heal that broken heart. And sometimes maybe your heart isn't broken, but it just has a whole bunch of cracks within it. It's like crack here, crack there, crack here, crack here, crack, 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 crack. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, it's like death of 1,000 pricks. Well, the thing about your heart chakra, and your heart chakra is part of your light centers. So think of it as the DNA of your soul. So when you look at the DNA of your soul, there's 7 basic chakras that people normally talk about. And in some other videos that I have coming out, we're going to even go up to what's above the 7th chakra, the 8th chakra, the 9th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. All of these things, each one that when you learn how to master, when you learn how to keep it in balance, boom, you're able to do magical things. But you also are able to have miracle cures. Whatever it is that's hurting your broken heart or has hurt your heart in the past, please feel free. Let a brother know. Tell me in the comments down below. Tell me what hurt you. And did you bounce back? Are you still looking to bounce back? and I'm going to look at every single comment and respond back. Okay. So looking at that heart chakra, right? Again, it's right here, right? Like in the middle of your chest. When you're looking at that, there are several ways that you can mend that broken heart, but also ensure it doesn't get broken again. If you focus on your heart, right, before you get into a situation where you believe that you may get your heart broken, where you believe somebody may be throwing daggers at you, you may have some haters waiting for you at work or at home or even in the street, right? What you can do is focus on your heart. And when you focus on your heart, just imagine that energy, that light from your heart, that you shoot it up towards the top of your head and let it surround you in a shield, like a bubble that protects you, that protects your heart from getting broken. When you know you're about to call someone and maybe hear some bad news, that's a perfect time to just tap in to your broken heart and ensure that you put a shield around it, or tap into your tender heart and make sure you have a shield around it. Another thing you can do is that you can do a heart meditation. And at the end of this video, I am going to have a link to a free heart meditation that you can do. And I love doing it. It's a deep heart meditation that takes you deep into your heart, deep into the void, where anything you want, you can create. Anything that needs to be healed, you can work on that there. So the first thing is you can put around a shield, right? And the next thing is you can meditate. Meditate to heal that broken or cracked heart. So if you like, every Sunday, we have Spiritual Sunday. It's a meetup group that we do where you can talk online, listen to the lessons that we go on in a deeper detail. And this particular Sunday, we're going over emotions. So if you want to take a deeper look at emotions, please feel free to join us. And the link is down in the description of this video. So from my heart to yours, I'm sending you love.